So a little bit of channel news. I've made some improvements to my video setup. I've actually started work on setting up a little studio area here in a spare room, which means I don't have to take over the dining room table. It also means that I get to make videos pretty much when I want to. I've got some proper video lighting. Got myself a DJI Osmo 2 for when we go out and about, so we get some stabilised footage out there. We got a Blue Yeti microphone, so hopefully we'll get some better quality audio. And we've got a bunch of other bits and pieces here. We've got multiple camera angles and so on. And we've got new studio backdrops as well. Welcome back to Weird Stuff in a Can. Welcome back to Weird Stuff in a Can. Welcome back to Weird Stuff in a Can. So we're just here at Meon Shore. It's a really blustery, cold January day. And we're looking for something very specific on the strand line. Let's see if we can find what I'm come here looking for today. Okay, this is not what we came here for, but it's interesting nonetheless. This is whelk eggs. So this is a cluster of empty egg cases from a common whelk, a kind of shellfish, snail type thing that lives in the water. That's whelk egg cases. So these shells here, this is whelk shells. So this is the animal that would have laid that cluster of translucent eggs. That's a common whelk. And there's a smaller one there. So we're going to carry on looking along the strand line for flotsam. There's a nice bladder from a piece of seaweed. That's a flotation bladder. It's one of the biggest I've seen actually. Oh, here we are, something else as well. That's a piece of cuttlebone. So that's the internal skeleton or supporting structure for a cuttlefish. And if you've got caged birds, especially parrots, they like to chew on a bit of cuttlebone because it's got calcium in it and it's good for sharpening their beaks. Found a very, very beautiful little shell here. This is the shell of a razor clam. It's a juvenile one, so very, very small. But there we go. Almost transparent. It's so thin and delicate. That's a razor clam. They do get quite a lot bigger than this, and if you can find them from a clean sandy beach, they're pretty good eating. Okay, so here's an example of what we set out to find today. This is called a Mermaid's Purse. And it's actually the egg case of a type of shark, possibly like a dogfish or maybe a ray. This one's pretty beaten up actually, and I probably won't collect it. But there we go, that's a mermaid's purse. It looks like a piece of seaweed, doesn't it? But it's actually the soft egg case of a shark. But this is not quite suitable for what I'm looking for today, so I'm just going to leave that one and we'll see if we can find a different one. Here's another one. This one's in much finer condition actually, so I think we will take that one home. So there we go, that's a mermaid's purse. Still perhaps not quite suitable for what I'm looking for, so I'll take this one, but we're going to keep looking as well. Now, okay, this is what I was hoping to find. So this is a different species, no idea what it's from. If anyone knows what that's from, it is a shark egg case, so it is a mermaid's purse, but obviously a different species, and it has this stringy stuff, and that's used to attach it to seaweed or other underwater structures. That is exactly what I was looking for today. say, I think we've probably had the best of the morning, really. The sky over there is looking very bruised and it's heading our way. So we've had our fresh air, we've found what we came here for. We're going to head home for a nice cup of tea. Okay, so these are the Mermaid's Purses we found this morning, and I don't know what species they're from. I will see if I can identify them, and maybe we'll put that up on the screen. But I'm pretty sure this one's going to be from a dogfish, and this one's going to be from some other species. But both of them, you can see where the juvenile animal has hatched out through the hole in the end. And so these are just the empty egg cases right now. Now this one is of particular interest. This is what I was really hoping to find, because this stuff here, it's got like these string bits, and this would entangle around seaweed or some other object on the sea floor and prevent it from washing away or getting damaged or washed up on the beach before the thing had hatched. So what we've got actually here is in fact mermaid's purse strings. Now in my not so humble opinion, mermaid's purse strings is the most magical sounding non-magical object. So we're going to use this in a project fairly soon. Just for comparison, this is a bladder off of bladder wrack, which is a kind of seaweed. This is a flotation bladder, so it's like a springy, spongy air sac that this seaweed grows and then inflates, and it uses that to keep itself floating in the water. Quite interesting. That's one of the largest ones I've ever seen actually, so I brought that home as well. We'll dry that out and I might see if I can do something with that. I don't know what I'll do with it, but maybe we can do something with that. So there we go, that's Mermaid's Purses. Coming soon in a craft project. We're going to use a bit of Mermaid's Purse string. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.